Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's the 6th of August 2017. I'm going to be going over some weekly trade ideas for this week. First one on the list is the Cmta. Now, it's a recent IPO, only a few days trading session, but some volume came into it on Friday's session that got me interested with that hammer at the bottom. So with the volume into close on Friday's session, if the chart breaks over Friday's session high, which puts you at above 1625, I think it's a long idea, at least for testing this low float IPO for a possible bottom end area. SWFT is the next one on the list. Chart obviously is flagging here, and so with the Ryzen 50 EMA, the Ryzen 200 SMA underneath it, chart making higher lows. I'd like to see a bigger move on this one. I think a respectable pullback on the chart though, down to about $25.85, would be about the 50% retrace, and also find some support here of the pivot point that it broke off for a long entry on SWFT. Number 3 on the list is Cara, C-A-R-A. Obviously, a chart had a nice move on Friday, but I don't think that it's finished. Chart closed over the 50 EMA and has a huge gap up above that $19.50 range. So I'd like to see a pullback on this one to play it on the long side. I think a decent pullback on this one. Chart closed down up at 1634. I think a decent pullback to about $16 should get you a strength area on it. On the intraday move on Friday, there was a pivot point at 16, and if 16 is to hold on CARA, I think it gives you a nice long entry on this one. Number 4 on the list is NOVN. Now this chart was aggressively pushed to the upside over the 6s. Chart pulled back down into the 4s, and now we had some buyers that came into it on Friday. So off of that, I'd like to see a play on this one. There's also a pivot point on this one down to $4.92, where the chart, if it comes into support there and holds some support, and I think $4.90 around that area over there, becomes an intraday long trade on NOVN. SXT, I like this one down at the bottom here. I think the risk reward is not too bad. We did have some buyers on the chart into Friday's close, and so I think that we could probably see some areas of reversal here. I'd like to see the chart pull back on this one though, down to about $74, where it finds some support, and I'd like to play it there at 74 if I can get the long entry on SXT coming into this week. Number 7 on the list is Foot Locker, FL. We can see that the chart's starting to curl to the upside. It's obviously breaking the downtrend and has a decent little curl setup. So we're trying to get over this area here ideally. Over $49.32 would put you into a long setup on Foot Locker, and it really has a decent risk reward down here where the chart is. If you look at XRT, the chart's starting to curl up a little bit, so we may have some of the retail names also trying to push up, and Foot Locker would become one of these nice ones to play. Hznp, I like this chart, really nice little curl. Buyer into close on Friday. I'd be looking for a biotech move into this week anyways, and so Hznp with a pullback down to about $12.34 gets you that long entry into the trade for a play. Snap SNAP, we've seen that the chart had some aggressive volume coming into the last couple days, so I'd be looking at this one for a long play. I think if it breaks over Friday's session high, which is about $13.70, is a decent buy spot on this one. I wouldn't really be trying to pick the bottom of it more so than I'll be trying to play the breakout of it. So a break over $13.70 on Snap gets you that long entry. Number 10 on the list is SONC. Now, this chart also for a bottom play, but I like the volume that came into it. Nice strong candle on Friday, and we are kind of at least breaking over the 13 EMA, which it haven't done in a little while. So if the chart was to pull back to about this $24 level on SONC, it provides us with a long opportunity and a tradable chart, obviously risking down to the low of Friday's session. So a pullback on this one to about 24, a risk down to about $23.50 gets you into a long setup. So those are the 10 that I'm looking at. There are quite a bit more charts that I'm sending out on Twitter, and I think there are going to be a lot of tradable setups coming into this week. If you are interested in day trading with me at Iceman Trading Academy, do check out the website icemantradingacademy.com, and there you'll find links to pretty much anything that you would need, including charts and sign up information. Have a good week, guys. Take care.